Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike Nigeria ga-akarị ike Biafra. Nna nuro, onye kere ụwa nuro luayo. Nna nuro, Olisa binigwe nuro akwayo. Now, the news updates.
Fellow Biafrans, today I'm very, very sad. I'm angry. Today as we speak, we know those who went to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. We know those who are persecuting, not prosecuting, persecuting Nnamdi Kanu in court. We know those who have held Nnamdi Kanu for since 2021. Held him incommunicado, held him in a solitary confinement. But yet again, a Yoruba man in the name of Justice James Omotosho, he has again come to the rescue of the caliphate. When he came into this case, we said Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried in Nigeria. But somehow he came to sweeten things up. He started the case by saying, he was sorry for Nnamdi Kanu. He apologized for the time they've wasted about his life. Since 2015, he went back through a historical background of how he knew Nnamdi Kanu when he was in his 30s and all those nonsense. He won the heart of those who believed him, even though we, myself and the Biafran Golden Child, we did in-depth analysis exposing this man they call Justice James Omotosho, because we know him. We know a leopard can never change his skin. But he was able to convince Nnamdi Kanu and his legal counsel for them to go into this case. He said the case will be swift and fast. He will expedite the case, and before you know it, he was putting dates as quickly as possible. But now, suddenly, Justice James Omotosho has now adjourned the hearing for the no-case claim put in by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It was adjourned till October 10th, 2025. October 10th. We are in July, August, September, October. Nearly 3 months. October 10th, 2025. This is the problem. To the Yorubas, when we, the Biafrans, speak this way, you guys might not understand where we are coming from. But over and over again, whenever it is time for us to face head on the dragon, to face those who are giving us hell, to face those who have come to conquer us, to face those who have promised to bring Islam to the land of Biafra, to face those who are busy siphoning the resources. Every time we rise up as a people, unfortunately, the Yoruba elites, not the Yoruba people, I'll be careful. Their politicians, the elites, they now connive and play this kind of nonsense they do with the caliphate. And before you know it, it now becomes 2 against 1. Because back in the days, it was Wazobia, the tripod they called Nigeria. For the Yorubas, we heard the story by Buba Galadima, how he himself, he called for a meeting. And from there, Buhari was brought into power to make sure Ilorin remains in the hands of the Fulanese. Today, there is Emir in Ilorin and the rest of them. But none of the Yoruba elites or the politicians have risen up to say what they did is wrong. None of your elites have come up in the public to condemn the caliphate. In fact, when you check on social media, apart from Koiki Media, our good friend, he's the only one who has come out to condemn what Buba Galadima said, that they went to bring Buhari back into politics because they felt that the Yorubas through OPC were trying to reclaim Ilorin. What's the crime to try to reclaim a state that belongs to you? What's the crime? But to the caliphate, they saw it as war. Hence, they went to bring back a jihadist man in the name of Buhari. Today, as we speak, Buhari is now gone, as they claim. But we saw what he brought in 2015. The advent of the killer headsmen, Boko Haram, ISIS, Lakorawa, and the rest of them. We got a taste of it when they claimed the Chibok girls were kidnapped and they put the blame on Goodluck Jonathan. They screamed, "Bring back our girls." But till this day, those girls, they are still nowhere to be found. So today, I am not happy that Justice James Omotosho has allowed himself to be used against the case of Nnamdi Kanu. 3 months is too much. They put in a case for a no-case hearing. Even you heard from Kenya. Kenya has also come out to wash their hands off. They put the ball back in the court of Nigeria, saying Nigerian government, Buhari and Malami must come out in the public to explain how they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu because there was no agreement from Kenya. According to Kenya, Nnamdi Kanu should still be in Kenya because his passport, there was no stamp of exit from Kenya. Justice James Omotosho knows about this. Yet he put a date and said for the next 3 months before he will give a verdict on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. 3 months to give a verdict for a no case. Fellow Biafrans, this brought me to the X page of one of the highly revered legal counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Aloy Jimako. So I want us to read what he said on his Twitter page, and I'll carry on from there. He said, and I quote, "The matter of FRN versus MMK, which is Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been adjourned to 10th October 2025 for ruling on the no-case submission. The lengthy adjournment was made necessary by the oncoming judicial vacation that will commence in few days. Thank you for your support and prayers." He was trying to be nice there, saying that the reason for the lengthy so-called adjournment was because of the oncoming judicial vacation, where judges goes on leave for seminars, for training and workshops and the rest of them. He's trying to be more rational in his approach. He's trying to justify the understanding from the judge. He's trying to play it peaceful, trying to keep the peace, trying to make the Biafrans to stay calm. And he also thanked us for the prayers and support. But I want to let Aloy Jibeko understand that this thing cannot be acceptable to the Biafrans, because they say every day a just man lives or stays in custody, that day they are being deprived of their right. Because this case of Nnamdi Kanu is as clear as water. It is clear this man has no case to answer. I don't understand why he will be taking it this far. I'm not happy about it. But fellow Biafrans, once again, the Yorubas or the Yoruba politicians and their elites have come into the mix of the problem between the Biafrans and the Fulani Caliphate. Justice James Omotosho, who claimed he was going to expedite the case of Nnamdi Kanu, is now suddenly given 3 months adjournment.
My people, on don't hear them now. What do you make of it? Drop your comments. But remember, it's Biafra or nothing. Bye for now.